I'm Jenny Lawson, President and CEO of Keep America Beautiful. Sorry I couldn't be with you tonight, but I wanted to add my congratulations to all of the winners and to everyone who applied for the annual Environmental Excellence Celebration. At Keep America Beautiful, we seek to imagine a world where every community is clean, green, and beautiful. At Keep Oklahoma Beautiful, we know that happens every day through the hard work of partners in government and other nonprofits and through the work of volunteers across the state. So thank you for all that you're doing to keep Oklahoma beautiful and to adding your voice and your time and talent to keeping America beautiful. Have a great evening, everyone.
Welcome and thank you for being here. Please continue to enjoy your meal. Some are still being served. What about the band, Laredo? Did you enjoy them? Thank you, Laredo. Great performance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our MC for the evening, host of the KFOR television show, Is This a Great State or What? Galen Colville.
And Jenny, we are nearing an historic landmark around these parts.
How long have we been going out this? 5 minutes?
What's the difference between a pronto pup, a corn dog?
That road? That'd be your road to nowhere. He's going nowhere fast.
Pull the Band-Aid off.
It's days like this that make me enjoy Oklahoma.
When we help others, they then will help others.
Hi, world! I'm famous!
Kevin Culver reporting!
I'm Galen Culver. Galen Culver, News 4. Galen Culver, News Channel 4. Galen Culver, News Team 4. Galen Culver, News 4.
How's that sound out there in TV land? Is this a great state or what?
Is this a great state or what?
Is this a great state or what?
Galen Culver, News Channel 4. Is this a great state or what?
Thank you so much. Thanks for inviting me. First of all, I'd like to recognize that the golden toned voice you heard in the back of the room belongs to Megan Waters, who is going to help me tonight to navigate through this complicated and hopefully not too long process. So please give her a round of applause. She's right back there. You're going to hear a word tonight that I think you should pay attention to. It's stewardship, and it refers to treating the gifts that we are given with proper respect. And as I look around, it's good stewardship is why there isn't any litter in any of these paintings you see around. Good stewardship applies to the gifts that we're given, and sometimes that we take for granted. The clean air and the water we drink, and this incredible land that we live in, especially within the confines of the borders of Oklahoma. There's a lot to see, and I've spent 31 years doing it, and I'm not done. So I'm not even close. Involving stewardship too, the one organization I think embodies stewardship and the proper way to treat and think of the word is Keep Oklahoma Beautiful, and that's why I'm here. It's why you all are here, and applying that word to a lot of our volunteer efforts and a lot of the things we do. And as I travel around day after day, it's working. So great. Tonight we celebrate our 32nd Environmental Excellence Celebration and Award. Truly an honor to recognize those in our communities statewide that work tirelessly to keep Oklahoma beautiful. So, everyone here, just for a moment, put your forks down and give yourselves a good round of applause. And it is now my pleasure to introduce you to the board of Keep Oklahoma Beautiful Board of Directors. Please welcome Virgil Turner of PepsiCo, Oklahoma.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Ooh, I talk a little loud, sorry. Hey, thank you very much, Galen. So glad to have you back here tonight as our MC. Don't y'all just love those stories that Galen shares in this Great State or What segments at KFOR? Absolutely. The thing I have to say, the thing I love about Galen here's what's really impressed me. We were sitting there at Arcadia Lake cleanup this summer, and he's carrying around this big camera on his shoulder. He has another camera up like this saying, sometimes I have to work by myself. And then amongst while he's doing that, he's still picking up trash. So I was impressed when I seen that happen. So thank you so much. I bet if he was a betting man, I would say he might find a little inspiration for a future story or two tonight as this evening progresses. As Galen said, my name is Virgil Turner. I'm extremely proud to serve as the current president of Keep Oklahoma Beautiful. It's wonderful to be back in the Cowboy Western Heritage Museum. Don't y'all agree? So just the other day, I was telling the KOB staff, I love what this organization does and the staff. Well, they're pretty amazing as well. And being the president is just icing on the cake. So, but what I really love about KOB is how the organization, through the generosity of amazing sponsors and donors, plays a small role in the great work that those of you in this room are doing all across the state of Oklahoma. Whether it be Paint Oklahoma Beautiful, holding the Great American Cleanup, or doing beautification projects with our affiliate-only grants. We love to provide supplies, tools, grants, and assistance to make your events or projects even more successful. For many of you, however, though, keeping Oklahoma beautiful is not necessarily what you do, it is who you are. Your tenacity, passion, and resilience ultimately creates stronger, more vibrant communities. Tonight's award finalists are truly an inspiration across our great state. We have an exciting evening ahead of us as we honor great volunteer and public servants with servant hearts. I'm continually impressed year after year at the talent and scope of these programs and projects presented. I've checked them, tonight's finalists are no different. But before we get to the awards, I would like to take a minute to introduce those who have worked tirelessly to make this evening a success, our KOB staff. Would our staff please stand or wave? Each of you are amazing and some of the most favorite people. Executive Director Jeanette Nance, Programs Coordinator Dylan Weba, Education and Recycling Facilitator Beverly Caraway, and our Office Administrator Justin Wilson. Please give them a round of applause. As I said, icing on the cake, it's thank you, each and every one of you for everything that you do for the KOB and your hard work that you put in making this evening special. They put a lot of hard work into this event. It's not an easy task, so thank you again. And then also, too, it wouldn't be possible. Next, how about our volunteers? This evening couldn't come together without all them, too, as well, so please wave. I'd also like to recognize some very special people who we have joined us this evening. Please stand and remain standing to be recognized. Please, everyone, hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. Okay, Secretary of Transportation, Tim Gatz, the Executive Director of Department of Environmental Quality, Scott Thompson, the Deputy Secretary of Energy, Scott Mason, had planned to be with us tonight but could not join this evening. We're also honored to have Governor Frank Keating with us. Thank you all for being here. Let's give them all a round of applause. Okay. Now let's welcome some Oklahoma legislators. Tammy Townley and Ross Ford, County Commissioner Carrie Blunt, and Brian Maham. Please give them a round of applause. And then also, not to touch on this as well, but are there any other elected officials in attendance? Mayors, sheriffs, any of those? Please stand so you may be recognized. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Another important group, would the current KOB board members please stand? Please stand. It is my pleasure to serve with you, friends. We also have a number of past KOB board members with us as well. Would you please stand? What about our past KOB Lifetime Achievement Award winners? Would you please stand? It would not be possible to hold this without previous and past KOB affiliates. I'm very proud to serve on this board, and there's a bunch of great people throughout this state, so it warms my heart to be able to achieve the things that I've been able to do with this board since I've been on it. Now let's get the evening started. As you enjoy the program, I hope you become inspired, and I invite you to share this inspiration via social media. Please tag at Keep Oklahoma Beautiful and use the hashtag EEC32, indicating you are enjoying the 32nd Annual Environment Excellence Celebration. Thank you all for being here.
Okay, thank you, Virgil. This is my 4th year of doing this, and I really enjoy it. It's a great way to meet people that I don't ordinarily sometimes see from behind the camera, and to gather story ideas, which I'll mention a little bit about later. But special thanks to the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum and the Petroleum Club, which provided your wonderful meal. So a little round of applause for them would be appropriate here. And just in case you get a little careless with your rolls, this is a brand new carpet in here. This whole place has been remodeled, so we're watching. Don't be dropping any crumb. One crumb, so help me. No, and paint, and yeah, it looks beautiful in here. So I wanted to recognize that too. Now we can get started. A few housekeeping items. Throughout the evening, you will hear me or others refer to Keep Oklahoma as KOB, and our Great American Cleanup as GAC. We wanted you to know that so there wouldn't be any confusion. Now, some important particulars about our awards process. A panel of 5 judges. These were outside the staff and board of KOB, and Megan has kept a careful ledger about how much we're paying them.
I
right,
do,
Megan?
I do. Let me look at that. Hang on here. Oh, yeah. Our judges get paid the same as you get paid. Big old zero. That's stewardship right there, right?
Yeah, in a way. I come for the free meal, you know, and because, you know, they said, well, you know, he's behind the camera most of the time. Let's give him a chance to get in front of a microphone. All right, so these judges reviewed an entire volume of nominations received. Those recognized here tonight as finalists, whether they win or not, are among Oklahoma's elite, environmental, best in health, sustainability, beauty. The certificates at your tables are for you to take home with you, display them, frame them, put them in a little nice window box, and they're recognized for your great efforts throughout this year. Some instructions on tonight's process, though, to keep from running this show past Jeanette's bedtime. We've developed a quick process. We'll share short video clips of each finalist, then we announce the winner. Kind of like the Oscars, except with one important caveat. Please, if you're a winner revealed, please make your way quietly out to the back to the photo area to receive your award. Volunteers will escort finalists to where you will receive that award and be photographed. So we're talking about stewards of time, because if we don't do that, we run on pretty late into the evening. So to be good stewards of time, only our board award winners will be coming to the stage and be able to say a few words. If you want photos of your whole group attending with you, they can make their way quietly out there too, and towards the photo station. So if you want photos of the whole group, you can all go at the same time. And to help you, we have several volunteers, from Cassidy High School, overqualified, but the Cassidy kids, and I think that you can wave or hold up your hands or identify them. They will help you to get out that way. So make note of where they are, and they'll help speed things along. So let's give it a try. Our first category is Affiliate Champions. This year, we're excited to present this award to 4 of our affiliate volunteers. Let's hear their stories.
Affiliate Champions. Wanda Moore, City of Comanche. Wanda Moore has been an active citizen in Comanche for over 2 decades, serving in several areas from planning, zoning, and revitalization committees to leading Toys for Tots. She has served on City Council and served as Vice Mayor, focusing her efforts on beautification. Wanda can often be found planting and weeding, in addition to caring for the Comanche Community Garden. Wanda leads by example with a true servant heart. Congratulations, Wanda. Laura Green, Cushing Pride. Laura Green would not give up on finding affordable recycling in Cushing. Learning about Replenish at a KOB workshop, Laura single-handedly spearheaded efforts to successfully implement this recycling system, collecting over 45,000 pounds of recycling in its first year of existence. Laura serves as director of Cushing's Volunteer Beautification Group and KOB affiliate, Cushing Pride. She has established biannual e-waste collection events and does all of this with a full-time job. Thanks for all you do, Laura. Jeb Jones, City of Eufaula. Jeb Jones' day job is the city manager of Eufaula, but his passion for community keeps him busy organizing citywide cleanups and pouring his heart and soul into doing big things to beautify Eufaula. Thank you, Jeb. Laurel McCullough, City of Ardmore. Laurel McCullough joined Ardmore Beautification Council in 2015 and has been enthusiastically embracing and promoting their mission ever since. Laurel can usually be found volunteering at ABC recycling events, as well as coordinating the Carter County Litter Poster Contest and Recycled Arts Awards into one wonderful event. At Laurel's suggestion, ABC has now incorporated a special recognition for art teachers. Congratulations, Laurel. Melvin Pretty, City of McAllister. Melvin Pretty joined the Keep McAllister Beautiful board in 2009. Melvin never misses the spring and fall cleanups. He is the first to arrive on each day and will joyfully take on any job asked of him. He volunteers for everything. He paints and weeds, cleans and plants, and even dresses up for the annual Volunteer Appreciation Banquet to hand out awards. He prefers to quietly do the work behind the scenes and rarely gets caught by the paparazzi. What an amazing servant heart. Thank you, Melvin. Mac Borgna, City of Owasso. Mac Borgna established his neighborhood association and immediately joined the Owasso Strong Neighborhood Initiative, OSNI. Mac coordinates and participates in neighborhood cleanups and park beautification projects. He worked with OSNI and Owasso Police to establish the Alert Neighborhood program, supports initiatives to maintain neighborhood entrances, has gotten involved in leadership with OSNI, Owasso Cares, and was instrumental in coordinating volunteers at numerous OSNI service events. He is also actively involved in OSNI's Keep Owasso Clean Litter campaign. Congratulations, Mac. Karen Chapman, City of Norman. Karen Chapman is a wonderful advocate for and caretaker of the environment in the city of Norman. She established Friends of Bishop Creek and uses social media to highlight the creek and its condition. She regularly provides litter control in the creek and the surrounding watershed. She also regularly weeds and cares for the pollinator garden located in Eastwood Park. Karen has participated in every area cleanup effort for over 5 years. Thank you, Karen. You are truly one of Norman's all-stars. Dana Hicks, Main Street Altus. Dana serves as the Vice President and Design Chair of the KOB affiliate Main Street Altus. She has created many landscape designs for public beds, works in them, plants them, and ensures watering and weeding is maintained. The funding for these public park beds was obtained through KOB affiliate grant funding that Dana secured by completing the applications. It's no secret Dana loves her hometown and lives by the motto, leave every place better than you found it. Thank you, Dana, and congratulations. Congratulations, affiliate champions.
Congratulations, Wanda, Laura, Jeb, Laurel, Mel, Mac, Karen, and Dana. You may all please make your way to the back. Volunteers will help you over to the photo booth outside. Come on back this direction and head to the exit, and you can come back in.
Congratulations. Now let's move on to our next category, our young people making a difference in Oklahoma. The first level, elementary youth achievement.
Youth Achievement Award, elementary. This year's Elementary Youth Achievement Award winner is Jackson Bell. With a goal of filling every 13-gallon bag from a 30-pack with trash, Jackson started working around local streets and parks. He never gave up or complained about how long it took to fill just 2 or 3 bags every day after school and before BMX practice. Jackson's favorite thing is to play basketball or ride his bike in the newly cleaned park. Often, this Lone Ranger keeping his town clean from litter says, the lesson in caring for our environment and community is a lasting one. Well done, Jackson.
Way to go, Jackson Bell. Please make your way to the back, and a volunteer will escort you to the photo booth to receive your award.
Good job, Jackson. All right, middle school is our next level. Students caring for a better Oklahoma in youth achievement.
Youth Achievement Award, middle school. This year's Middle School Youth Achievement Award winner is Noah Few. Though he's now in middle school, Noah Few has been a volunteer with Keep McAllister Beautiful since he was 4 years old. Through his Boy Scouts of America Troop 404 involvement, Noah recognized that the community did not have a proper way to collect, dispose of, and retire American flags. In partnership with Keep McAllister Beautiful, Noah came up with the idea to build 2 flag retirement boxes to be placed in the community where citizens could drop off their worn flags. Noah met with the city manager of the city of McAllister to pitch, placing 1 box at City Hall and the other outside the Keep McAllister Beautiful office. Noah then collected the flags from the boxes, and he and his fellow scouts properly retired the flags in a retirement ceremony. As of July 2022, over 60 flags have been turned over to Noah to undergo this process. Way to go, Noah.
That's dedication, Noah. Please move to the back, and a volunteer will escort you to the photo area to receive your award.
As we climb up in age, our next category of young people doing good for Oklahoma, Youth Achievement High School.
Youth Achievement Award, high school. C.J. Smith and Valero's Ardmore Refinery. When the Valero Ardmore Refinery was looking for a way to give back to the community, Environmental Manager Greg Elliott reached out to the Arbuckle Area Boy Scouts. C.J. Smith, an Ardmore High School sophomore, was looking for an Eagle Scout project related to monarch butterfly migration patterns, and a partnership was formed. C.J. prepared and presented a budget, researched the type and number of plants needed, and selected a Valero property that had not been used in years for his monarch way station. Knowing that monarchs are endangered, CJ was excited to create this space for Ardmorites to enjoy for years to come. Reed Markham. Since Reed Markham was 12 years old, he has been involved in 4-H, working on local community projects. Now a high school junior, Reed has spent much of the last 4.5 years working to provide backpacks full of school supplies to students whose families couldn't otherwise afford the supplies. Since 2016, Reed has coordinated the packing of more than 20,000 backpacks during day-long events, providing school supplies and snacks to children in Pittsburgh County. If that wasn't enough, Reed spends many afternoons clearing litter from community streets. And this year's High School Youth Achievement Award goes to C.J. Smith, and the Valero Ardmore Refinery. Congratulations.
Awesome work, CJ and Valero. Please begin to move to the back, and a volunteer will escort you to the photo area to receive your award.
This next category is kids working to change their community for good in the Youth Achievement Group.
Youth Achievement Award, Group, Girl Scout Troop 661. When the Owasso Strong Neighborhood Initiative and Girl Scout Troop 661 announced the Keep Owasso Clean program in 2015, they had a vision of a litter-free community where everyone could live, work, and play. The Scouts saw an opportunity to educate residents about the negative impacts of litter. The volunteer program allows families and groups to join cleanup efforts and encourages a lifestyle of zero litter. 3 of the original members of Troop 661 who inspired the Keep Owasso Clean program are graduating seniors and have dedicated nearly their entire scouting career to this effort. They started with 51 volunteers and have grown to 1,493 volunteers, holding 51 cleanups this past year. Stigler FFA. The Stigler FFA chapter donates their services and time by working to keep their beloved Roy Park clean. The park serves as a great community space with a walking trail, creek, cornhole court, playground, ball fields, and water park. The park is located right next to the school grounds, allowing students to spend time picking up trash, pruning trees, and planting flowers around the park. And this year's Group Youth Achievement Award goes to Girl Scout Troop 661. Job well done.
Thank you, ladies of Girl Scout Troop 661, for your dedication for years of service to Owasso. Please make your way to the back and to your photo and awards.
Future's bright, right? Okay, our next award comes from our board commendation. It's given to a person, program, business, or organization that upholds the mission of Keep Oklahoma Beautiful, and in a unique, green, and beautiful way, which also garners public acclaim and has far-reaching impact. That's a lot of things to live up to. But presenting the first of our prestigious Board of Directors Awards, the Towering Spirit Award, Governor David Walters and Director Scott Thompson.
I'm delighted to have the opportunity this evening to help Keep Oklahoma Beautiful, recognize those who do so much for this great organization and this great state. Rhonda and I look forward to this event each year, celebrating the Keep Oklahoma Beautiful family that have such a passion to make a difference. This year, the KOB Board's Towering Spirit Award recognizes an Oklahoma State agency, the Oklahoma Water Resources Board, for upholding the mission to keep Oklahoma beautiful by uniquely engaging the public in projects that have a far-reaching positive impact. Through the Clean Water State Revolving Fund, the Oklahoma Water Resources Board addresses and reduces water quality problems created by what they call non-point source pollution by funding water and wastewater infrastructure needs across the state. The Water Resources Board program is strategically designed to comprehensively minimize pollution through this funding mechanism, leaving all of us with cleaner water. Congratulations to the Oklahoma Water Resources Board. Let's listen to this amazing story.
Water is basically the foundation of everything, and I think a lot of folks outside of this room take it for granted in how we treat water, how we get water, where it comes from. Our whole economy, our whole way of life, our whole health is really based on our water resources, both resiliency and sustainability for the long term. The Water Resources Board is a state agency. We're responsible for basically planning and management of Oklahoma's water resources.
Projects from the largest communities to the very small communities, since we've funded projects in all 77 counties in the state of Oklahoma.
The Clean Water State Revolving Fund is actually a federal program that was created in 1990 to help states through their communities meet the fishable, swimmable goals of the Clean Water Act.
Saving the people of Oklahoma millions, if not billions of dollars on their water and sewer bills every year by providing low interest rate financing.
The Water Board actually gets a grant, a capitalization grant. We turn that into loans so our borrowers, our communities, rural water districts, school districts, any of those eligible public entities. So the sponsorship program is a brand new program under the Clean Water State Revolving Fund. We're trying to incentivize those other types of projects that may not necessarily get funding.
The sponsorship program is not just about saving money. In the short term, it's about saving money in the long term and reducing pollution in the waterways of the state of Oklahoma.
An opportunity to use both a traditional project with the wastewater treatment plants and pair that with a non-point source solution that may provide some out-of-the-box thinking through incentivizing that non-point source project by a reduction in interest costs that can allow a community, through the sponsorship of the traditional project, to be able to, in some instances, perhaps get 2 projects for the cost of 1.
I think we've done our part here at the Water Board to provide the financing that has made it affordable for Oklahoma to stay in compliance with regulatory requirements and has provided future generations of Oklahoma more fishable and swimmable waters and safer water for all Oklahomans. We'd like to do a lot more of these type projects.
So one of the great things about the non-point source sponsorship program is the fact that non-point source projects don't often have a revenue stream. The sponsorship program allows that to have a very viable solution. So this is an opportunity for communities, both large and small, to take advantage of very unique needs that they may have in dealing with a water quality issue and coming up with a viable means and solution to address that concern.
So if we can incentivize those stormwater type projects as well as wastewater projects, we're basically covering the whole gamut. The time is now for infrastructure investment, and water is certainly at the top of the list.
KOB welcomes Oklahoma Water Resources Board to the stage.
All right. This is a really beneficial program to help communities across the state. This is all to ensure that they're able to provide clean, fresh water to their citizens and manage water that everybody has to deal with. So it's just wonderful, and the Water Board does a really good job with their loan program and bonding and multiplying dollars that come in to the state. So well deserved. Thanks.
Well, thank you, Scott. We are absolutely thrilled to be here. Didn't know the lights were going to be so bright, and I look different on the film. So anyway, we're absolutely thrilled. We knew about this ahead of time, but we'd like to really recognize KOB and all the other winners. I mean, we come here year after year. It feels like Old Home Week. I feel like we all probably know each other, and there's so many friends and so many other agencies and communities that we have all been in this space, in this business, for a very long time. And so I think we're thrilled for everyone here, and we're certainly thrilled for KOB for continuing in this process. So, again, for this award, I cannot express how humbled and honored our financial assistance program staff members are, and I, of course, to be recognized here with this award. Many of you know Financial Assistance Division Chief Joe Freeman. I think I heard a hoot for him, so Mr. Freeman, whoop, whoop. There you go, yeah. I noticed nobody hooted for me, but, there we go, yes. That was louder, Joe. Lindy Clay. Go. Tanya White, Tanya Tucker, Jerry Hargis, and Lori Johnson. So I will tell you, this team, I can take no credit for this program. This team is very creative, and they are driven really to understand the needs of and help our communities find solutions while really protecting Oklahoma's rivers, lakes, and groundwater resources, and that's what it's all about. You heard about the program. I am pleased to say we have reached a $2.4 billion in infrastructure financing for water sewer projects. So that's huge. 425 low-interest loans at a savings of $600 million to communities who could never afford it. So we've built a lot of stuff with this new program, this program that we're talking about being awarded for the sponsor program. We're going to be able to not only fund those point source projects, but now all kinds of non-point source projects. So it's a really good mix where we can, a point source project will then sponsor a non-point project and reduce the interest for that project because there's no repayment stream. Those are rarely funded. So I will just say, I want to thank you. I want to thank, especially thank Conservation Commission. You know, they're our partners in this, and they run a nationally recognized non-point source management program, which is just absolutely fabulous, and they work very, very hard. I'd also like to thank GRDA. I know they're here. DEQ, we're all partners, and we're all in this together. So thank you very much.
Right. Congratulations, Director Thompson. We raise our glass to you as well as to the Water Board. Now to government programs in the municipality category. These are green and beautiful projects completed by towns and cities. This category is divided into groups by population. So let's see who the finalists are in the cities where there is a population of less than 25,000.
Government programs. Municipality under 25,000. City of Stroud. The City of Stroud wanted to offer citizens a recycling option that they could not have otherwise afforded. Following up on information obtained at a Keep Oklahoma Beautiful workshop, the city researched and entered into a recycling agreement with the Replenish organization to hold consistent recycle collection events at a newly created recycled drop-off center. City of Ponca City Parks and Recreation. Partnering with Phillips 66, the City of Ponca City worked together to create an urban forest. Over the course of many years, the city has lost hundreds of trees to weather and disease. With a $25,000 grant from Phillips, the City Recreation Department and Phillips 66 volunteers planted the initial 200 trees in grow bags at a newly established tree farm. After the trees reach a certain height, the Parks Department plants 50 trees each year in one of Ponca City's 28 parks. The city has established an agreement with a local company for irrigation to ensure longevity and health for these trees. City of Comanche. The past year has been one of the most productive seasons in Comanche's recent history. Comanche has put an emphasis on development, beautification, and restoration. They have secured grants to repair and replace sidewalks, renovated and restored old buildings, and provided citizens with a community garden as well as recycling options. And the winner is the City of Ponca City Parks and Recreation. Congratulations.
Will the representatives of the City of Ponca City Parks and Rec please begin to move quietly toward the back? A volunteer will escort you to your award and photo booth.
Okay, now to government programs in a municipality with a population greater than 25,000. Let's see these finalists.
Government programs, municipality over 25,000. City of Moore Recycling Center. Dedicated to improving a recycling program they started in 2010, the City of Moore has opened a 24/7 self-service drop-off and a convenient drive-through option on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 9 to 3. The program has grown by over 10% each year, and in 2021, diverted over 1.2 million pounds of recycled materials from their area landfill. In addition to the center, the city has biannual events for shredding, DEA medicine take-back, electronics recycling, and recycling education. City of Midwest City. Midwest City's West Palmer Loop Trail is the newest addition to the city's Spirit Trails network, a connection of trails, parks, neighborhoods, and other community spaces. The new multi-purpose trail is a concrete path of approximately 1.7 miles. The trail creates safer and easier access through natural, residential, and commercial areas for both recreation and transportation, while offering a more beautiful aesthetic for the area. Not only does the trail allow access to nearby residents for recreational activities, The portion of the trail south of Midwest City Elementary provides a safe route for the young students who live in the nearby neighborhoods and walk to school. City of Bartlesville, working with 25 local business partners to bring recycling back to Bartlesville, the city implemented a drop-off location that has successfully diverted some 375,000 pounds of recycling from the local landfill. And the winner is the City of Moore's Recycling Center. Well done, City of Moore.
Excellent. Will the representatives of the City of Moore Recycling please move quietly toward the back? A volunteer will escort you to your award.
Okay, now the government programs on the state level. I understand this was a really competitive category this year. All very deserving, but let's look at the entrants.
Government programs, state, Oklahoma Water Resources Board, Grand River Dam Authority, Department of Environmental Quality, and Oklahoma Conservation Commission. Recognizing that failing septic systems are an issue and can pose a health risk, GRDA partnered with the Oklahoma Conservation Commission for funding to replace a septic tank that was constantly flooded and was only about 50 feet away from the water's edge. This initial replacement sparked the idea of partnering with Oklahoma Water Resources Board and the Oklahoma Department of Environmental Quality to apply for some Clean Water State Revolving Fund monies to develop a pilot project and address failing septic systems in both the Grand Lake and Lake Hudson watersheds. The pilot was so successful, the program is expected to expand over 2022 and 2023. East Central University. In an effort to support hands-on learning and the environment, East Central professor Dr. Christine Papas acquired funds for a glass crusher which turns glass back into sand. Then the sand it produced was used in many other ways. Smaller efforts like these enhances opportunity for feasibility of environmental programs, even in areas outside of large cities. The success of initiatives like this show that there are opportunities for similar projects as we work to keep Oklahoma beautiful. And the winner is the Oklahoma Water Resources Board, GRDA, DEQ, and Oklahoma Conservation Commission. Congratulations.
Would GRDA, OWRB, DEQ, and Conservation Commission please move toward the back? A volunteer will escort you. Galen, what wonderful government categories and projects. Are we a state full of great servants of heart?
Yeah,
Don't you agree?
I do. I tell you, the selfish reason for coming here sometimes is the list of story ideas I come away with. So, fortunately, I have walked Ponca City Trails this year, and I've done a story on the Midwest City Trails too, so it's I can check those off my list already. Okay, now it's time to recognize those selfless public servants in the law enforcement category.
Law enforcement. This year's law enforcement category winner is Sequoyah County Sheriff Larry Lane Jr. In his first term as Sheriff of Sequoyah County, Sheriff Lane established the Inmate Work Program. Through this program, Sheriff Lane has made a priority of cleaning up illegal dumps. He applied for and won a DEQ Environmental Law Enforcement grant for supplies, cleanup and landscaping equipment, and the installation of surveillance cameras near illegal dumping areas to assist in identifying suspects for criminal prosecution. In the last year, crews have cleared 65,000 pounds of solid waste along roadways and illegal dumps all over Sequoyah County, with no cost to the residents of the county. Larry Lane Jr., congratulations.
Accepting the Law Enforcement Award is Sequoyah County Sheriff Larry Lane Jr. Please make your way quietly toward the back. A volunteer will escort you.
Congratulations, Sheriff Lane. I go back as far as Sheriff Sam Lockhart in Sequoyah County. So he and I knew each other fairly well. Okay. Remember, if you're a winner this evening, please stick around. It might not be over for you. You might be a finalist, but the best of the environmental best is an award that we will be giving out later. So a special surprise that you may be in line for. All right, our next category recognizes Oklahoma businesses that make a beautification and environmental impact on the communities in which they choose to live and work. Let's see who our finalists are.
business. McQuay Construction. Working with Team Up to clean up Eufaula, McQuay Construction Company has helped with citywide and rural area cleanups by donating and discounting roll-off dumpsters, large equipment, and employee time. Team Up to Cleanup has used these donations to clear miles of shoreline, as well as Eufaula's parks and roads. McQuay also assisted Team Up and the city to demolish dilapidated structures around the city in an effort to clear blight. They are building a foundation for a cleaner Eufaula community. Fifth Quarter Printing. In an effort to give back to the community, Fifth Quarter Printing assisted Keep McAllister Beautiful in their 2021 Paint Oklahoma Beautiful project as part of KOB's program to paint structures in McAllister. Not many volunteers came to paint on the scheduled day, and Caleb Wotan of Fifth Quarter contacted Keep McAllister Beautiful to inform them they would finish the job. They also trimmed up weeds and vegetation around the structure. The finished project improved the aesthetic on an entire corner of downtown McAllister. And the winner is McQuay Construction Company. Job well done.
Representatives of McQuay Construction, please make your way to the back. A volunteer will escort you to your award and the photo booth.
Okay, I think, are we on to our K through 12 educators?
Yep.
All right. Yes. Our next group to recognize are those educators and these programs that reach the community in a unique way, educating our young people in sustainable and environmental programs. Let's take a look.
K through 12 education. Tulsa Garden Center. The Tulsa Garden Center's outdoor classroom program at Woodward Park has uplifted youth from low-income families through quality outdoor experiences. The goal is to help them learn real science where real science takes place, outdoors. This program empowers these students to see themselves in STEM careers, learn their voices matter, and become good stewards of our planet. Schwartz Elementary Comp Club. A group of Schwartz Elementary students started a recycling club. The students call it the Comp Club and meet every Tuesday morning to create projects from recycled materials like plastic bag blankets and give them to people in their area. And the winner is Tulsa Garden Center. Congratulations.
Yeah. Representatives of Tulsa Garden Center, please make your way to the back. A volunteer will take you back to the photo area.
Okay, we're moving right along. So this next presentation is another prestigious board award for visionary leadership. It's given to an organization with a unique view for environmental or community improvement and has inspired others to emulate or adopt the philosophy, sharing the story of visionary leadership, and that story is Governor Brad Henry.
Hello. What a wonderful occasion to celebrate. Thank you, Jeanette and Keep Oklahoma Beautiful, for once again allowing me to join this important celebration of volunteers and community organizations that are making an incredible impact in our state. Each year, this award ceremony celebrates the amazing work occurring every day in Oklahoma. The Visionary Leadership Award is presented to an organization with a unique take on improving the environment in its community, while at the same time inspiring others to do the same. This year's award goes to the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma's Growing Hope program, housed on their Capitol grounds in Tuscaloosa. To help preserve the Choctaw culture, their gardens and greenhouse grow heirloom Choctaw crops, creating a stable seed bank of traditional crops and helping Choctaw families maintain healthy diets. The Growing Hope program promotes crop cultivation through mentoring and training, including good agricultural and handling practices. The program also links farmers to the Choctaw grocery store for retail options, and it fosters product development through the Farmers Market Promotion Program. Congratulations to the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma's Growing Hope program. Let's enjoy their story.
Today we're here at Tushkahoma. It's the capital of the Choctaw Nation. This is where the seat of the tribal government has been for 140 years. The Growing Hope program is about working to bring life back to a core part of Choctaw traditional culture. The Choctaws have been doing agriculture for 1,500 years. And through that length of time, our ancestors each year have selected the best seeds from each variety.
These are traditional seeds that actually came down the Trail of Tears. The women would actually sew them in the hems of their garments to make sure the soldiers didn't take them.
A lot of those became highly threatened through the colonization process. Some of the seeds were lost, but many of them were held onto. The program grows out threatened seeds.
Just keeping the preservation of our culture alive is the most important thing, because what we do is grow out the traditional crops and then send them back to the tribal members. That way they can grow it for themselves and see how they can be sustainable for themselves.
This is my dream job, really, and everything is just getting them grow, hands-on.
People have really been really receptive with this program. Young, old, it didn't matter. People are just really excited to have something of their own, and especially something that came from our ancestors. These are our traditional foods.
Growing Hope works with a variety of different Choctaw heritage crops. One of these is Tanchi Polkbi. That means white corn in the Choctaw language. We've also got Choctaw sweet potato squash, Smith peas, which is a variety of field pea. Chokpi peas, they're another variety of field pea that was gifted to us by an elder in the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians. We've got lamb's quarter. It's a native plant that our ancestors have gathered for more than 10,000 years. We also grow out cutworm beans, a spotted cane basket bean, and then it's not a food plant, but we grow out a traditional Choctaw variety of tobacco, and the tribe uses that for different diplomatic purposes and for ceremonies.
But just being outside in the sun every day and like being able to take care of the garden and playing in the dirt, it's just so much fun. The program in general is like family.
We come out and I love watching it from the seed process, from germination to the plant, then we watch it growing and we watch it bloom, and then we watch it make the fruit, then we watch it harvest, and then we get to see the people eating the food or the produce. That's worthwhile.
There have been a number of studies where indigenous communities who have gone back to their traditional diets have had an amazing improvement in health.
These are foods that people with diabetes and high blood pressure and things like this, that if you make changes in your diets, it could help.
The goal is to not have to send out seeds every year to the same people. It's to actually get more people involved and send out seeds more and more to everybody.
I mean, we were handed seeds that in the beginning we may have had 200 peas or 200 corn, and that's all we had in the whole entire world to start things. And that's where our program has come now, to where we've served over 800 people this year. We've handed out over 170,000 seeds just this year alone.
So Growing Hope is about revitalizing these plants that our ancestors grew, and ultimately revitalizing our traditional foods so that those can become something that's common in our community again.
Please welcome to the stage representatives of the Choctaw Nation Growing Hope program.
Great honor it is to win this prestigious award. And I want to thank you guys. I want to thank the Lord first and foremost. Thank you guys. And I want to thank our ancestors, like you heard me say, talking about the seeds that were sown in the hems of our ancestors' garments, to make sure that they would, when we left Mississippi coming here, that they could start over. There was no grocery store. This was starting over. They had vision. So there's that vision started when that seed was planted coming here. So saying that, I want to tell you that we do have some great things going on with the Choctaw Nation we're so excited about. I'm going to let you in a little secret. We are speaking with NASA. NASA has contacted us, and that's all I can say about that. But we do have some big things. So that's Leadership and Visionary Award right there. So we're just very excited. So just thank you so much for this high honor and this award. We're just very honored to be here. Thank you.
Okay, we're giving out more than just plaques and medals. This is a whole new kind of thing this evening. We are, I think, time for our first raffle drawing. Am I right, Megan?
Yep, it's raffle time. You ready to hear some winners?
Yes, yes.
We have some winners. Now.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Oh.
Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that I win something.
Okay.
I jump up, scream real loud.
No. Just stay chill.
I can't come back to my table and show everybody.
I don't want whoever won the 65-inch TV, I don't want them to bring it to their table. So I tell you what, all the winners, when we announce you, wait till the end of the night to collect your items, okay? They'll be right over there for you. You can collect them before you leave. You don't have to bring them to your table. They'll have your name with that.
Okay.
All right. You ready to start one of these?
Yes.
Okay. The Safe Waste, won by Brett and Shelley Scoville. Brett and Shelley Scoville, you got that one? City Nights, if I could read everything, mind you. That's the other part. Make sure I could read this. I'm going to look at the name careful. Schultz. That's what I got. I got a phone number and Schultz. The last 4 digits of the phone number is 5090. So that'll be, okay, you know who you are. Yay. I was hoping you'd know your number. You have City Nights. Again, you can catch that at the end. Enjoy fine dining. Let's see what that name says. C. Carson. There we go. Somebody? Yeah, there you go. You get the fine dining. Yep. 'Tis the season. I believe this is T.J. Dill, D-I-L-L. There you go. Again, don't have to get it yet. Route 66 road trip. Route 66 road trip. Linda Horn. Nice. Use less stuff. Let me see if I can see this name. Is now a good time to talk about everyone need to print legibly? Do you get that? Do you get that, Gab?
Is there? Yeah, it's on my script somewhere.
There you
Let me
go.
see. I can't read it for the
All right.
handwriting.
Putnam. Jackie Putnam? Putman? I hope I have that right. Forgive me.
Oh, there's a hand raise over here.
Okay. And handmade waste work. Forgive me. The handmade items, and that is Kelly Danner. There we go. I don't want to have to start reading out phone numbers. That doesn't seem quite right.
Maybe you need a brighter light back there.
That's more eyes, bigger glasses, magnifying glass. Family outing. Alicia Flynn. Alicia has great handwriting, by the way. You get an extra award for that. OKC date night. Michael Patton.
Michael Patton.
There you go, Michael. And let me see what else we got going on. If I have to, I could read the ticket number. That's right. That's true. Cure Your Winter Blues. And that is, hang on, looking for the number, looking for the name there. Jamie Smith. Jamie Smith got the Cure Your Winter Blues. All right, we've got a couple more before we continue here. Sports Fanatic, James Rucker. Rucker. James. Potluck. I got the first name. Let's see if I can get the last name. Judy Goodman. Judy Gooden? Jody Gooden. Sorry, Jody. Excellent. Okay, so those are the ones for the moment. We'll have some more coming up later.
There's something else on your table I should draw your attention to. There are these funny square designs you can put your phone up to. I think they're called QR codes, right, Megan?
Yep.
They're QR codes. Anyway, those are donation QR codes, and feel free to investigate and donate based upon the information you find on those. That's a way for you to give back more than you even have already. So, moving on, the award for Best Visual Impact goes to a KOB, Oklahoma Beautiful project. It's always kind of fun each year to see what communities are able to do with a few gallons of paint. Last year I shot a story in Canute on Mr. Snowder's tire shop. It was a really fun story that won an award. The program is sponsored by HIS Paint, the Department of Environmental Quality, Public Service Company, Waste Management, and CL Boyd. An online public opinion vote chose the top 3 finalists from all our participants who submitted before and after photos. Our paint sponsor and creator of this really good program, Joe Cox, who is also a Great State alum, chose the order of winners, first, second, and third. He also chose a project he believed made a visual impact. So let's watch video about these projects.
Paint Oklahoma Beautiful. Third place, Town of Olustee. Second place, Yukon 66 Main Street. First place, CD's Soups and Sandwiches. Paint Oklahoma Beautiful. Mr. Cox's choice, O'Keene Historic Preservation Group. Congratulations.
And could representatives for all 4 of these groups please move quietly toward the back? A volunteer will escort you to the photo booth. And hey, if you post any pictures, again, use that hashtag EEC32.
Put them on your Insta. Okay, I had nothing to do with the presentation or the outcome of that last award, but I had a really good bowl of soup in Lokiba at CD's Soups and Sandwiches just on Tuesday when after the snow melted. It was perfect soup weather. Okay, now let's see. Our next award is another prestigious, let's see, have I already read the, I'm trying to find my place here. Where are we at? First
at the top
raffle.
of that one.
Okay, sorry. The award for Best Visual Impact goes to KOB, which we've awarded. The anchor sponsor of the Keep Oklahoma Beautiful Litter Education program is the Oklahoma Department of Transportation. So please join us in welcoming Oklahoma's Secretary of Transportation, Tim Gatz. Secretary Gatz was appointed to Governor Stitt's cabinet in January of 2019. Welcome, Tim, and thank you for joining us this evening.
Galen, thank you very much. It's always an honor for the department to be involved.
Hang on, sir. We're going to watch that video first.
Sorry.
Forgive me.
414,417 tons of trash was reported in 2020. By recycling, we can reduce the amount that goes into trash landfills. By diverting the materials away from landfills and recycling instead, they can be repurposed for other uses. We can help clear Oklahoma of most trash by simply recycling more things. You can even help a little at a time. Remember, actions are contagious and can inspire people to do the same thing. Let's keep Oklahoma clean together.
Every year, Oklahoma spends more than $4 million to clean up litter. Oklahoma has more than 2,400 illegal dumps. It costs $63 a mile to clean up highways. More than 60% of litter is deliberate, and 76% of it is committed by people under the age of 25. Keep Oklahoma beautiful.
Pretty awesome ads, and congratulations to the students who won. Some of the winning students and teachers are present this evening. Why don't y'all stand? It's amazing the creativity that the students bring us every year. Great job. Now it's my pleasure to announce the winners of our elementary and middle school programs, Uncapped and Upcycled. Uncapped is a bottle cap art program for elementary classes. Classes must gather and recycle plastic bottles, then use the caps to create an art project with them. They must also submit an essay, Why Recycling is Important. The finalists were determined by a public online vote for their artwork, and the winning classes were chosen from those 3 finalists by their collaborative essays. So again, another area where these students never cease to amaze me with their creativity. This year, the participation in this program grew so much that we've created several categories. The first is pre-K through the second. The second is the 3rd and 4th grades. The third is the 5th. And the 4th category is the 5th and 6th grades. So let's see who the finalists are.
Litter Education, Uncapped. Uncapped. Job well done.
All winners in each category, please begin to move to the back. That's First Nature Explorers Pre-K, Elena Ward, Roosevelt Elementary, St. John's, and Colgate Schools.
Thanks to all our uncapped finalists and winners, and great job, students. They were asked to bring their projects, so if you notice them while you were mingling earlier, they're incredible and they're still out there, so take a look at them. Next is our Upcycle program. This KOB program engages middle school students to understand the dangers of landfills and to take action in understanding the importance of ending litter in Oklahoma. Students are challenged to tackle this issue by reusing items that would otherwise wind up in a landfill, and then to upcycle the items, turning trash into treasure. These classes must also submit a class essay explaining the harmful effects of landfills and the benefits of reusing products, as well as provide research on their city's landfill processes. In the Uncapped, the finalists were determined by a public online vote for their creative piece. The winning class was chosen for their class essay. And again, we had so many classes participate in this program, we've created 2 winning divisions. Let's see who the finalists are for both these divisions.
Litter Education, Upcycled. Upcycled. Job well done.
So Hugo Middle School and Cimarron Middle School, make your way toward the back to your award and the photo booth.
Those projects were all very creative. Congratulations to all the students who participated in these contests. And again, the creativity that these kids show and the level of effort that they put in to really focusing attention on what it's going to take to carry us to the future. We couldn't be more appreciative of. ODOT is proud to sponsor these amazing programs and really appreciate KOB and everything that you do and the transportation team and the opportunity to be with you this evening. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Secretary Gatz. We'll now move on to a presentation that KOB does not award every year. Sharing this year's winner and story, Governor Frank Keating.
Thank you, Jeanette, and Keep Oklahoma Beautiful for giving me the opportunity to present this very special award. The Environmental Advocate Award is not awarded every year. It is presented to an organization that makes it possible for KOB programs to continue in a time of uncertainty on an upward path to success. This year's award is much deserved by this recipient at this time. Each year to raise funds, KOB sells River T-shirts to its loyal affiliates and partners. It also provides them as inventory to Oklahoma's Welcome Center gift shops and other small mercantile stores around the state. The annual effort was threatened when the T-shirt company who produced the shirts lost their owner to illness and closed up shop. The design and graphics files were lost, and KOB needed to recreate the shirt, so Justin Lawrence and Oklahoma Shirt Company stepped in. They recreated the design and produced the shirts in 3 colors. After providing much needed inventory, they also created a sales page on their own website and absorbed shipping costs for those orders. But if that wasn't enough, Oklahoma Shirt Company, at a huge discount to KOB, has provided literally thousands of T-shirts each spring for all the volunteers across Oklahoma participating in the Great American Cleanup. Justin didn't stop his giving at T-shirts either. He and his band have been on hand to create wonderful music and entertainment at several KOB events, including this evening. Congratulations, Justin Lawrence and Oklahoma Shirt Company, on receiving this well-deserved award. Let's listen to their story.
I started Oklahoma Shirt Company in 2013 in my garage. This January will be 10 years old. We employ today 58 rowdy Oklahomans, and we are Oklahoma's largest screen printer at this point and love it. It's very important to us and our core values at Oklahoma Shirt Company to be kind and generous. And one of the ways that we choose to be generous is partnering with as many schools, nonprofits, churches, places that typically are there to serve people and serve communities.
I would say that Oklahoma Shirt Company is more than a shirt company, and Justin is more than just the owner of that company. He is a supporter of the community, he's an advocate for public education, and he's an idea person, he's a visionary.
One of the organizations that we've got to partner with is Keep Oklahoma Beautiful, and that's with Jeanette. And anytime that I see the opportunity or she asks for the opportunity for us to partner with them, man, we jump at that.
In 2020, when we needed to print more of our famous River T-shirts, we went back to our original company that had helped us design it in the first place. And the company owner had died, and the company just eventually closed. So we reached out to Justin. Justin was fabulous about it. He's created a bag to go with it for I Fight Dirty. It's telling the world, I support KOB, and I love being a part of this, or I'm glad I'm a volunteer. It just speaks volumes.
So I have had the incredible privilege, or it depends on how you look at it, of knowing Justin since we were literally in middle school. So we have a farm internship. We run Oklahoma City's only 5-acre urban farm in Northeast Oklahoma City with 22 high school youth who have managed to not only scale a farm that's producing food for their formerly food desert community, and now they're really turning their attention back to beautification and seeing those gardens grow and seeing their school gardens grow, and they just won an award from OKC Beautiful. They started a grocery store, which is why it is a formerly food desert community, wearing shirts that were printed by Justin. They're farm staff shirts that are something they wear every day.
You know, we make thousands and thousands of shirts a day, and each one of those goes on a person. And so I remind our teams of that often. Like, this shirt may feel like the 700th one of these that you made, but that's going on a person. And then the next one, that's going on a person. And so it's important to us to make sure that the materials are sourced in a sustainable and economical way, they're high quality.
He's not only a great businessman, but he's just kind of a great guy and a good singer. His band played at our event last year.
One of the things that resonates a lot with us and Keep Oklahoma Beautiful's kind of core initiative of making Oklahoma beautiful is we named ourselves Oklahoma Shirt Company, and our vision and hope is to step up and to be Oklahoma's shirt company. We want to serve all of the great people in this state and to align ourselves with another organization that is focused on Oklahoma and is focused on goodness. And for us, it just checks all the boxes to get to do that with KOB and Jeanette and her team.
Congratulations, Justin Lawrence and OK Shirt Company. Please join Galen and Governor Keating on stage.
Thank you. Wow, that was sweet. Jeanette, don't we have a great state? Isn't Oklahoma wonderful? Man, thank you for all of you and for all the things that you do to make Oklahoma wonderful and to help. And I think we're all here to support all the great things that Keep Oklahoma Beautiful does and all of the organizations that we're a part of to make this state great. And I'm thankful that through t-shirts we can tell, sorry, this is just sweet. We make t-shirts, and t-shirts are something that, probably not tonight. I'm wearing a t-shirt right now, but most of you are probably not wearing a t-shirt. But it's one of those things that there's such a story and there's such an intimacy that comes with t-shirts and things that we wear. And so, yeah, I'm so proud of our teams of people that I got to see on the screen and just how wonderful this place is. So thank you for your hospitality and thank you for this award, and yay, Oklahoma.
Congratulations, Justin, and don't forget to come to the back and take a picture in the photo booth.
Thanks, Governor Keating. Congratulations, Justin. And thank you for all our presenters this evening, some of whom are on video, some of whom are here, and to the Cowboy Hall of Fame, National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum for this great setting. Sorry, I've been here too long. I sometimes slip up. Anyway, next up is our nonprofit category. First, we recognize nonprofits serving an area with a less than 15,000 population. Let's see their stories.
Nonprofits under 15,000. Our Daily Bread Food and Resource Center is a retail recovery program which collects edible food scheduled for disposal. Nearly 100,000 pounds of food, common toiletries, hygiene products, and pet food are recovered from local grocery and convenience stores, then displayed for customers to shop for in this pantry. A mobile service is provided to residents unable to come to the facility. In addition to providing this service to families in need, Our Daily Bread offers cooking classes to improve nutrition and reduce waste. They also provide training in resume writing, tutoring, and an on-site salon staffed by volunteer cosmetologists. The Grove Area Chamber of Commerce Beautification Committee partnered with the Grove Garden Club and City of Grove to beautify downtown through the planting and maintenance of flowers. Members of all three groups met to plan the project, and master gardeners assisted in deciding what plants should be used for both beauty and hardiness. All three groups contributed money for supplies and plants, while members of the Grove Garden Club planted the flower beds. And the winner is Our Daily Bread. Well done on this incredible work.
Congratulations. Could representatives of our Daily Bread please bring in to move to the back? A volunteer will escort you to your award.
I like that name. Give us this day our daily bread. All right. Congratulations. Next up is our nonprofit category, serving an area with between 15 and 40,000 in population.
Nonprofits 15,000 to 40,000. Ardmore Beautification Council, in cooperation with the Ardmore Goddard Center, support the All Schools Recycled Art Contest to promote environmental awareness among students while encouraging artistic creative thinking. Elementary, middle, and high school students are impacted by environmental education art, which helps them think about the future and what their impact on the environment could be. Teachers who encourage students to participate can also win monetary prizes. OK Roots Music, Earth Day Celebration. John Fulbright headlined Oklahoma's most ambitious Earth Day celebration yet, returning live to the Tulsa Arts District. The celebration featured free environmental speakers, community booths, music and performance, kids' activities, healthy sustainable cuisine, electronic recycling, electric vehicles, and more. Better yet, it all took place in an internationally recognized urban park utilizing solar and geothermal power. Yukon 66 Main Street. Yukon 66 Main Street identified a dilapidated gas station on Main Street to encourage Yukon residents to participate in the Adopt a Property project. The gas station, located on a prominent corner opening the gateway to Yukon's historic district on Route 66, had the potential to attract travelers along the scenic highway. The community project resulted in some 100 volunteer hours over a 2-day period, including families, local business owners, elected city officials, and local law enforcement. The project allowed adaptive reuse of the historic property to office space and has led to an increase in property values and a positive economic impact. And the winner is Yukon 66 Main Street. Congratulations.
Great job, Yukon 66 Main Street. Could you all please begin to move toward the back? A volunteer will help you out too.
Way to go, Millers. All right. Next up, our nonprofit category in an area with greater than 40,000 in population.
Nonprofits over 40,000. OKC Beautiful. Oklahoma City Beautiful Sustainability Social Hour series has been successful in bringing together environmentally conscious citizens who care about Oklahoma City and its environment. The series has become an opportunity to celebrate progress in various sustainability fields, provide free education for the public, and bring people with a common goal together. Started as a pilot project, it has become a fixture in OKC Beautiful's programming and averages some 45 people in attendance each session. The Oklahoma City Community Foundation's Parks and Public Spaces Initiative collaborated with the City of Oklahoma City and helped fund projects such as a long-term master plan for the city's park system and a comprehensive tree inventory of public parks in the metropolitan Oklahoma City area, which included 18 communities. Through the Rebloom program, OCCF Parks and Public Spaces Initiative in 2021 donated 57,950 spring flowering daffodil bulbs to 134 neighborhoods and other organizations, and in 2022 donated 70,000 daffodil bulbs to 80 neighborhoods, schools, churches, and other highly visible locations throughout the Oklahoma City metropolitan area. To help mitigate the tree canopy loss that occurred because of the 2020 and 21 winter storms in central Oklahoma, OCCF established the Relief Oklahoma program, resulting in the successful planting of over 300 trees. A New Leaf. The mission of A New Leaf is to provide job training, life skills, and residential services to elevate confidence, independence, and self-sufficiency for people with developmental disabilities and autism. They do this work through horticultural-related job training and partnering with Northeastern State University's Broken Arrow campus. The program has hosted plant sales, provided table arrangements for both outside vendors and in-house departments, completed a pollinator garden funded by KOB grant, and improve the landscaping throughout the campus through numerous horticulture projects. A New Leaf has helped provide a beautiful campus for all the Broken Arrow community to enjoy. And the winner is the Oklahoma City Community Foundation Parks and Public Spaces Initiative. Congratulations and keep it up.
Great job, OKC Community Foundation Parks and Public Spaces Initiative representatives. Make your way toward the back.
Thank you, Megan. You do all the hard work.
All the hard work.
We will now move on to another presentation from the board, the Vanguard Award, sharing this year's award winner's story, Governor Mary Fallin.
What a wonderful event. Tonight we celebrate the best in class in Oklahoma. I'm delighted for the opportunity to introduce the Keep Oklahoma Beautiful Vanguard Award. As a recipient of the KOB Board Award, I'm extremely proud to present this award to an organization which embraces cutting-edge technologies and concepts in support of a sustainable planet. Oklahoma's own Galvanic Energy is challenging the widely accepted notion that America must rely on other nations for a supply of lithium, a critical component for batteries used in electric vehicles, smartphones, laptops, and more. Galvanic is well positioned to provide a domestic source of lithium and bromine for decades to come. As governor, I was awarded my KOB Board Award for requiring state agencies to move to alternative fuel vehicles in their fleets. In a similar vein, Galvanic is a member of the International Lithium Association, showing their commitment to promoting an environmentally sustainable lithium industry and reflecting the importance of social responsibility and regulatory compliance. Congratulations, Galvanic Energy. Now let's listen to their story.
Galvanic Energy is a exploration company, first and foremost. We're in the business of exploring for lithium primarily. Today, Galvanic Energy is focused on trying to find lithium in deep reservoirs, similar to those of oil and gas reservoirs. There's a lot of water fluid that is down in the deep subsurface, but it's also got things like lithium, and those are valuable elements. And so we're trying to identify those specific brines or salt waters to have high lithium concentrations.
To me, I think much of what Galvanic's trying to do is not just help satisfy the energy needs of the world, but do it in the most environmentally responsible and sustainable way. And lithium is an important part of battery technology, which is critical to storage of solar power, wind power, and other things.
Brent has been really visionary in how he's approached developing these ideas and figuring out how to make lithium extraction environmentally friendly, because all over the world they're doing it in basically saltwater pans, which are really deadly for birds and a lot of wildlife. So we're using the ideas that we have, that Brent and his team know so well, to make a transition for our state, and frankly to make a transition for the world to cleaner production of minerals.
We also thrive on putting Americans to work. I just really think as far as an energy culture, this was the right place for us. We're now seeing new companies coming to the state. This seemed like the perfect place to be able to introduce lithium exploration, especially as the base product for a lithium-ion battery.
Strategically, they're not just going for the electric vehicles or for the batteries, but they're actually going for the resources. And where are all these resources going to come from? Are they going to come from global sources, or are we going to have some American homegrown sources for some of these things that are really exciting that are going to be coming down the pipeline? So it was neat to be able to work with a company that has such innovative thought process and that are always thinking several steps ahead.
Economies tend to do best in all cycles when they have diversity. And so I think finding ways to store energy, whether it be through battery technology or other ways that lithium can be used, I think also help keep places like Oklahoma beautiful.
Galvanic is showing the mining industry how to extract the lithium in a clean and environmentally friendly way.
And the fact that that opportunity and innovation was born right here in Oklahoma is really exciting to me. What they're doing is for the entire globe, but it's right here in my backyard.
I believe a lot of companies and a lot of people are trying to help move the energy industry in this direction. We're just glad to be a part of that, and to have our work recognized is really humbling.
Could Brent Wilson of Galvanic Energy please join Galen and Deputy Secretary of Energy Scott Mason on stage?
So sorry that the Secretary of the State couldn't be here, but congratulations. Energy.
Appreciate it.
Oh, congratulations. Thank you.
Well, as you can probably tell from that video, I'm not Brent. There's a few differences between the two of us. The primary one is I'm much taller than he is. For those of you who know Brent, you'll get that joke, and if you don't, just look for the overgrown kid riding around on a scooter tonight and go introduce yourself. But jokes aside, we really want to thank KOB and the Board of Directors for recognizing us for this prestigious award. You know, when we set out to bring the #1 lithium brine resource into development in the United States, we never envisioned ourselves standing here being recognized for our contributions to environmental stewardship. And we just hope that we can live up to the high standards set by previous winners like Spears Technologies, Utopia Plastics, and the Cherokee Nation. And while we have identified and more importantly secured the #1 lithium brine resource in the United States, we don't view our work as being complete. And although this prospect has enough lithium to supply batteries for about 50 million electric vehicles, that's about 1 in 6 cars currently on the road, we don't view our work as complete. And if we're going to meet the ambitious goals set out by the current administration, as well as automakers like Ford, GM, Tesla, and Canoo, you probably know where I'm going with this, but our work is not complete. You see, lithium is vital if we're going to make any progress towards lowering carbon emissions. It is the most important element for electric vehicles, not to mention that little computer in your pocket. However, today, the U.S. only produces about 2% of the world's lithium, and we are largely dependent on foreign supply, much of which comes from governments who are not good neighbors. And so, as we seek to create jobs and lower our dependency on a carbon-intensive supply chain, we're also looking at new methods of extraction. Forgoing those traditional methods like hard rock mining or evaporation ponds that use huge amounts of fresh water, we're looking at deploying new technologies that have a much smaller environmental footprint. To that end, we must continue to push the bounds of resource identification, environmentally friendly exploitation, and technological innovation. Thank you.
Amazing story. Innovation, environmental, there's a lot to unpack there. But we're unpacking, with the help of our keeper of lists in the back, more raffle winners.
Raffle winners.
Yeah. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, that somebody wins the sprayer on wheels.
Okay.
Can they get that? Since it's on wheels, it's not big. You can just carry it around and kind of show it off to people, and then run out and attach it to the back of your trailer.
No. Y'all leave that over there. Leave that big old power sprayer over there till the evening tonight, okay?
All right.
And we'll call some names, and if I can't read a name, I'll get the raffle number, so you might have to pull your ticket out, or tickets. Let's start with the silent auction bid sheet. This is the lucky couple that wins a trip to the El Faro Beach Hotel in Costa Rica. Yeah? You ready? Sonia Glover. Sonia won that one. Fantastic. You tell me where I have to have my bags and I'll be ready to go. Okay. Next, the Zonley Lumen painting. And that winner is Jay Hunn. Jay Hunn.
Jay.
Excellent. Play ball. Play ball, the winner, M. Williams. I might have to go with the number. There may be more than one. Okay, M. Williams. Let's see who else we have. The grilling fun, Sherry Riddle.
Sherry Riddle.
Landscape Your Outdoor Dream winner, Schultz. Is that right? Yeah. Excellent. For the big jobs, that winner, Tammy Nukowski. All right, Tammy Nukowski. I hope I have that correct. Forgive me. Bigger power play. I think that's the big sprayer. Catherine McCartney.
I could tell.
Catherine
it wasn't me right
McCartney.
away. All right.
All right, almost. We got 3 more here. Smart watching. That's the big TV, right? TJ Dill. I'll give you my address later, TJ. To put the TV.
Party at her house.
I don't think I could get it in the car. You're going to have to drive it home for me. All right, this one is award-winning grilling, Tracy David? Tracy Davy? All right, I'm going to have to go for the number. All Tracys, get out your tickets. 817-3821. The last 3 numbers, 3821. There we go. That Tracy. That's the one. 2 more. Power play. And this one is, oh, shoot. About to carry the name there. Hang on.
It's me, isn't it?
Andy? Peavy? Penny. Oh, sorry. Andy Penny. There we go. One more romantic evening downtown, Oklahoma City. Hafner. Hafner. There we go. I saw a hand waving. Fantastic. Okay, that's all the raffles.
Super. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you all.
All right.
Again, wait till the end. And if you take pictures, do that hashtag EEC32 to let everybody know you're having a great time tonight.
Put it on your story. Okay, now we move on to our Great American Cleanup categories. Big thank you to all of our GAC participants. Great job you've done for this great state. Once again, in the spring of 2022, GAC in Oklahoma had 100% county participation for the 13th consecutive year. Very nice. Now, in the last couple of GAC events, KOB provided supplies to nearly 85,000 volunteers. Some more numbers here. Since 2002, that's in the past 20 years, Oklahoma volunteers have collected more than 424 million pounds of litter in the GAC 3-month program period each year across Oklahoma. So this spring, they cleared more than 1,500 miles of road, cleared 1,165 acres of public land. These volunteer hours, having just the last 4 years of the program, saved Oklahoma taxpayers, and listen to me here, $22 million, and it's over that amount. So more than $22 million in government cleanup costs. So let's welcome Monty Smith, KOB past president and ODOT Administrator of Legislative Affairs, to announce our next raft of winners.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here this evening. The Department of Transportation very proudly participates in the GAC each year with our Trash Off event. And the first award that we're going to look at is from our pool of participants, brand new participants, the Top Rookie Award. So let's watch the film and see our finalists and see who takes home that title this year.
Great American Cleanup, ODOT Trash Off, Rookie. Springer's Helping Hands of Springer, Oklahoma held their first Trash Off GAC event in the spring of 2022, collecting 13 bags of litter and recyclables. The 10 volunteers cleared 18 miles and planted 4 seedlings. Good job, Springer's Helping Hands. Canez family, Geronimo, Oklahoma. For their first ever Trash Off GAC, the Canez family collected 15 bags of trash, weighing in at 60 pounds, cleaned 3 illegal dump sites, collected 14 tires, and more than 25 pounds of recycling, working a total of 35 volunteer hours. Nice first event, Canez family. Capitol Hill, Oklahoma City. During their first Trash Off event, Capitol Hill had 15 volunteers working 45 hours and collected 20 bags of litter, cleared debris, and revived 12 flower beds along their main street. Way to go, Capitol Hill. Beth Howard, Tulsa. Beth Howard of the statewide General Insurance Agency collected 30 bags of trash at their Trash Off GAC along the shoulder of a highway. She did this with 25 volunteers and cleared 1 mile of roadway, working approximately 25 volunteer hours. Great work, Beth and friends. And the winner is Springer's Helping Hands. Congratulations.
Good Representative Springer's Helping Hands. Please move quietly to the back. A volunteer will escort you to the photo area. And I gotta say, these are KOB registered events using volunteers who use free supplies provided by our many amazing sponsors. Thank you to those sponsors too, and wonderful job of Oklahoma volunteers.
Woo, I agree with that. Thank you, Megan. I have to tell you, I've got to give a hats off to the judges. Would you hate to judge? Look at these participants and the accomplishments that they do. It's amazing. That's Oklahoma spirit, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that. Okay, now I'm going to wrap it up, yay, with our second award, final award, which is the best overall. But before I do, I want to thank someone in the crowd. This, our beautification coordinator does a great job of making sure this event takes place every year. She plans it, she orchestrates it, she's a cheerleader, she gets everyone going, and she makes sure this happens. So Melody Johnson, please just stand up real quick and let us thank you. We so appreciate what she does. Okay, our second and final is the best overall, and it's exactly what you think. But again, remember, the judges have a very hard time because we have so many passionate Oklahomans that do such a great job. Thank you all, and let's listen and find out who our 2023 best overall is.
Great American Cleanup, ODOT, Trash Off, Best Overall Effort. Bixby, Oklahoma. Bixby Ward 3 held their annual Trash Off GAC event with 32 volunteers who worked 180 volunteer hours, collecting 16 bags of trash. Their collection weighed in at 320 pounds, with an additional 668 pounds of other debris, including recyclables and 22 tires. The group cleared 3 miles of Oklahoma roadways. Good job, Bixby Ward 3. Ponca Indian Baptist Church, Fort Gibson. Ponca Indian Baptist Church held their annual Trash Off GAC event with 24 volunteers, which included children and adults. The group collected 8 bags of litter, an additional 536 pounds of other debris, such as recyclables and household hazardous waste, plus 4 tires. These volunteers cleared 5 miles of roadways in 96 volunteer hours. Great work, team. Town of Indianola. The town of Indianola held their annual Trash Off GAC event, collecting 20 bags of litter and 1,600 pounds of trash. 10 volunteers worked 40 volunteer hours. Awesome job, town of Indianola. Cherokee County Solid Waste. A group of 7 volunteers with Cherokee County Solid Waste picked up trash and provided a place for people in the community to dump trash. They collected 100 bags, totaling 6,000 pounds of litter, in addition to collecting 300 pounds of aluminum. They worked a total of 22 volunteer hours. And the winner is Bixby Ward 3. Job well done.
Good Representatives of Bixby Ward 3, please move toward the back to the photo booth, and your awards.
Congratulations again. Okay. Moving along, next is the OG&E Innovation Award. To present this award will be KOB board member Jeff Everett of OG&E. Jeff.
Thank you, Galen. What a great opportunity for OG&E to partner in this program with KOB to recognize these great efforts. The Great American Cleanup in Oklahoma is such a far-reaching effort, and it encompasses all 77 counties. Great job, folks. Now let's see who our finalists are.
Great American Cleanup, OG&E Innovation Award. Committed to Build and Beautify Taft. Committed to Build and Beautify Taft held a Great American Cleanup event and was awarded an OG&E grant for flowers to help restore a building located in downtown Taft. They collected 40 bags of litter weighing a total of 800 pounds. 45 volunteers spent 225 volunteer hours clearing 3 miles of roadway. Good job, Committed to Build and Beautify Taft. Kingfisher Trails, Inc. used their OG&E grant to provide lunch for all the hungry volunteers for their family cleanup event. The cleanup effort had 43 volunteers working 114 hours, collecting 55 bags of trash, weighing in at 1,100 pounds. They cleared 4 miles of roadways and hiking and biking trails in Kingfisher and collected 18 tires. Way to go, Kingfisher Trails, Inc. City of Seminole. The City of Seminole used the OG&E grant money to help fund a ceremony to celebrate the volunteers' achievements. They collected over 250 bags of trash, 2 tires, and 80 pounds of electronics. Their 132 volunteers also cleared over 13 miles of roadway. Amazing. Yukon 66 Main Street received its OG&E grant to purchase water, food, t-shirts, plant materials, and supplies. 36 volunteers, including 2 KOB board members, collected 21 bags of litter totaling 400 pounds and planted 24 seedlings and 3 shrubs. These volunteers worked 108 volunteer hours. A great community effort, Yukon. And the winner is Committed to Build and Beautify Taft. Great work, team.
Did you all know that they had more volunteers than the population of Taft? How about that? Members of Committed to Build and Beautify Taft group, please move to the back for the pictures and award.
Right. Okay, next is the GAC Program Best Overall Award, chosen from hundreds of registrants and all who submitted wrap-up reports. This is by our anchor sponsor this year, the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority, who I'm told went above and beyond this year. So as you've heard, the volunteer efforts of this KOB program do a lot to defray Oklahoma government cleanup costs along Oklahoma's turnpikes and highways. They do this with free supplies, volunteers spending countless hours cleaning more than 1,500 miles of road. We mentioned that figure before, but to get my mind around it, I need a picture. So if I start in Oklahoma City and I drove past Toronto, Canada, that's 1,500 miles. So that's been cleaned in the state, which is kind of cool. Okay, OTA is honored to be part of this overall achievement award for the volunteer group going above and beyond for their cleanup event and fulfilling all of the follow-up reporting requirements to KOB. Let's hear this deserving group's story.
Great American Cleanup, Best Overall GAC Event. City of Lawton. During their Great American Cleanup events, the City of Lawton did big things. 267 volunteers working some 1,600 hours collected 151 bags of litter, weighing in at 3,020 pounds, plus 7,780 pounds of other hazardous household waste and 500 pounds of electronics. they cleared 50 miles of roadways, streams, parks, and lakes. Way to go, City of Lawton. City of Watonga. The City of Watonga held its Great American Cleanup during Earth Day week, and due to the overwhelming response, had to extend the city's event. The volunteers collected 520 tons of bulk junk in 19 roll-off containers, 185 tires, and 27 varieties of batteries and more. They also cleaned 16 Main Street flower beds. Woot woot Watonga! City of Comanche. Check out the City of Comanche. With only 65 volunteers, they logged a total 130 volunteer hours. During these hours, they collected 23 trash bags and 342,000 pounds, which included 445 pounds of recycling, 73 tires, and much more. They also beautified their community by planting 56 plants. Wow! City of Broken Arrow. Keep Broken Arrow beautiful. Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful held multiple different cleanups. One they named their Trash Bash, and their recycle event was named Recycling Rally. During the Trash Bash, they recruited 400 volunteers who cleaned up over 3 tons of trash. The Recycling Rally event had 50 volunteers and 324 participants. The participants recycled 350 tires, 35 pounds of ammunition, 280 pounds of medications, 160 pounds of plastic bags, and much more. This is amazing. Well done. Keep Broken Arrow beautiful. And the winner is the City of Comanche. Keep it up, Comanche.
City of Comanche, please move toward the back to get your award, and at the photo booth. Get a picture, too.
Nice work. Okay. Now, we should take a moment, real quick, to thank our table sponsors for this evening. They are the people who paid for a lot of the seats you're sitting in, all your award winners and nominees. So now's the time for you to give them a nice round of applause. They are listed in your program and signage at the back. So yeah, they do a lot to make this evening possible. Okay. So we have a game.
It's game time.
Oh, and we can stretch a little bit too. More stuff and fun. So we have somebody coming up to help us play. Yes.
Ready to stretch? Those of you wearing green beads, you get to stand up, and then we get to have a little bit of fun. All right, stretch it out. Get ready for it. Anybody stretching their hammies too? Get some of that in.
Hi, kids. I'm Wes.
There's our wonderful volunteers on the stage. And Wes Milbourne.
Yes, I was going to introduce him since he's my boss, so I should. KFOR General Manager Wes Milbourne. Known him for years.
Thank you, Galen. Let's all stretch. Okay, come on, let's get up. Okay. We're going to play a game, and I've got some great assistants here. These are Jeanette's grandchildren right here. And so we're going to play a game tonight, but I tell you what, tomorrow there's an important game, isn't there?
Woo!
Is there an important game? Let's kind of get warmed up. Are you ready? Orange. What? Orange. There we go. Boomer. Boomer. Orange. Boomer. All right. Bedlam tomorrow in Norman, Oklahoma, 6:30. According to Galen and the forewarned storm team, it's going to be 37 degrees at kickoff. However, by fourth quarter, it's going to cool off to 30 degrees, so it's going to be a little chilly. All right, are you ready for the good game here? This is a heads or tails game. Okay, and here's how we play it. I have a $500 gift card up here for the winner. So look, no cheating, okay? Whoops. Here, I'm back. Okay. Galen, your notes are in my way. And I have a great coin here. This is a silver dollar. And how we're going to play this game, have you played it before? All right, it's heads or tails. So, when you have your choice of putting both of your hands on your head or both of your hands on your tail, not your neighbor's tail. And we're going to flip a coin, and the grandkids here are we're going to flip the coin, and they'll let you know if it's heads or tails, okay? So if it's heads and you have your hands here, you stay standing. If you had tails, well, you're going to have to sit down on your tail, okay? All right, because you lost. And pretty soon we're going to have it down to 5 or 6 people, and those folks are going to come up on the stage, and we're going to watch them, okay? Embarrass them. All right, kids, are you ready? Okay, you have to get up here close to. Okay, are you ready?
Make your choices, people.
Okay.
Heads or tails?
That's right. Put your hands on your head or your hands on your tail. Okay, you ready? All right, kids, you ready?
Yes.
Whoops. Whoa.
You broke it.
Galen, you can go home early now. All right, I'm going to flip it up and you call it in the air, okay?
Wait, I call it?
Yeah. What is it? What are you calling? What is it?
I don't know.
Heads.
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 I can't tell.
So all you tails have to sit down. All right. Nobody cheating, are they? Okay. All right, here we go again. All right, I'm going to flip it.
Make your choices.
Make your choices. No cheating. Put your hands on your heads or on your tail. Here we go. The second toss is
Tails.
Oh.
All right, we've had one heads and one tails. All right. Okay. Wow, that got rid of a lot of people. All right, put your hands on either your head or your hands on your tail. Okay, are you ready? What's the call? Get up here on the mic. Tails.
Tails.
Tails. All right, how many people do we have left? Okay, we'll do one more round and bring everybody who's still in the game up on the stage. How does that sound?
All right.
All right, so put your hands on
Make
your
your
head.
choices.
Or hands on your tails. Who's interrupting me back there? Is that Megan?
No. Not me.
Okay, you've got a great voice, by the way. All right, let's rotate this again. Okay, everybody ready? All right, what's the call? Come here, get in the mic.
Heads.
Heads. Woo-wee. All right. Trying to see how many are left. Okay, we'll keep going for a little bit more here. Put your hands on your heads or on your tails. Are we ready? Let them know what it is. Heads.
Heads.
All right. Jeanette Worry, I can't. How many people are available here? How many am I saying? Everybody raise their hands if you're still in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Governor Keating, are you still in the game? We got 6? Okay. Everybody who still is in the game, come on up the stage. Here we go. Okay. Get on up here. have 7 still remaining. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. All right. All you folks right here, either heads or your tails. Right now. Heads or your tails. Everybody set? All right, no cheating. Okay. All right, who's next? You're next. All right. What's the call? Here.
Tails.
You're out. You're out of here. All right. Remember, we have a $500 gift certificate for the winner. A Walmart card. All right, so 2, 4, 5 folks are left. That's a good call. Okay. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? Come on. Oh, boy. You might want to look at what other people are doing. All right. We got heads and tails already going. Are you ready?
Tails.
Woo!
Good. Congratulations. All right. Big round of applause for these folks, I tell you. All righty. We are down to 2. Now, one of you's got to do heads and one's got to do tails. You can't do both heads and both tails. So so the families help them out. What should they choose? Heads? Tails. All right. Her tail's much better looking than yours, I'll tell you that. Okay. So we got heads and we got a tails. Okay. Whose turn is it? All right.
Tails.
We have a winner. Well, Wes, did
Let's
you get
hear it
that
for the
gift card?
grandkids. Hear it from the grandkids. And here is your fabulous prize tonight, $500 gift card. And now back to Galen.
Thank you, Wes. You did a great job, and I'm not just saying that because he signs my checks. Okay. All right. Moving on, our next award helps us honor these volunteers working passionately in their hometowns, volunteer community group or individual award. Let's hear the finalists' stories.
Community Volunteer Group. Friends of O'Keene Library. Recognizing that the closest recycling center was over 45 miles away, the Friends of O'Keene Library established O'Keene's first aluminum recycling drop-off center. With only a handful of volunteers spending their own personal time crushing cans and removing contamination, they used personal vehicles to haul the recycling to Enid. Besides maintaining the drop-off center, these volunteers spend time canvassing O'Keene's city streets, picking up cans and litter. In 2021, they earned over $5,000 from recycling the aluminum. Waterline Farms, an agroforestry demonstration site, practices regenerative agriculture with an emphasis on ecological stewardship. Their livestock, fruit, and nuts are raised organically using no chemicals for pest management or fertilization, preventing the rainwater runoff from contaminating the lake. All fencing and paths are constructed to prevent soil erosion. They organize and lead community cleanup efforts along Waterline Road and the shore of Lake Hudson. The farm often takes animals to local schools to expose the students to humane and environment-supporting farming. And the winner is Friends of the O'Keene Library. Congratulations.
Yeah. Friends of the O'Keene Library, begin to move toward the back. A volunteer will escort you to the photo booth.
Selfless volunteer spirit. You gotta love that. Okay. I'm going to present a Jeanettism. That's what I call them. Quotes that have run through the years. And it's this one. Jeanette says, volunteers are not paid because they're worthless. They're not paid because they're priceless. Which, hey, that works. Okay. So we award our next prestigious board commendation, named for our beloved former executive director, Gail Ederer, the Gail Ederer Champion Volunteer. To present this award are her daughters, Ann Grubb and Susan Collins.
You're taller than I am. There's a lot more people here than I thought. Our mom loved celebrating the great environmental efforts of Oklahomans, and so we're really grateful to be here to present the Gail Ederer Champion Volunteer Award.
This year's recipient has devoted several decades volunteering with the great KOB Metro Area affiliate, Oklahoma City Beautiful. That's you.
I know. From her days as a school teacher to her current role on the OKC Beautiful board, she's always given her all for her community. Cynthia's passion, dedication, and commitment have spanned over 50 years.
Instilling a love of nature in her students and even becoming Mother Nature herself on the stage, she always goes above and beyond the scope of her job. Cynthia exemplifies Mom's very definition of a champion volunteer.
Congratulations, Cynthia Brindley.
Let's hear your story.
What I love about it is you can really see the impact that we have in the community. You know, maybe if kids grew up with an environment that was litter-free and beautiful, if they had that when they were kids, then maybe when they grew up, they would want to continue that and keep that going.
Cynthia's passion for the community and for the students is just unmatched. And we are very, very lucky to have her as a part of Oklahoma City Beautiful.
So Cynthia has been a volunteer for OKC Beautiful for 3 decades. Today, as our program chair and as one of our board members, she's a consistent advocate for these issues in the community. She's a tireless champion, and we're so appreciative of her passion.
Cynthia got a degree in education, and she taught school, and she never quit teaching.
Been married to my husband, it'll be 41 years. Raising 3 children, taught school, ended up teaching for 35 years. Being a teacher, I just thought, how can I reach the kids to make an impact on them? A play would be kind of a cool way to reach a lot of people. We brainstormed this play about Mother Earth, who is getting really sad because her flowers were drooping because there was so much trash around the roots. And I used to play Mother Earth, and my 2 friends, one played Darlin Daisy and the other one played Larry the Litterbug. And we went to the schools and did our thing and got a really good response. The kids wanted our autograph. I mean, you know, it was a big thing.
Cynthia's work with Mother Earth just shows the power and the impact of a volunteer. She created this program in the early 1990s, and every year this program still engages more than 10,000 Oklahoma City students in learning about environmental issues.
And then we developed some curriculum to go with that to teach recycling and reusing and no graffiti and things like that.
Anytime we need her, she will don that costume and go with us to the city council to kick off our Litter Blitz cleanup month. She's there for us to play Mother Earth.
And I'm a big champion for them. And every time there's an event, it's just like, yeah, I'm going there.
Cynthia never goes on a walk or gets out in the community if she doesn't have a bag so she can pick up trash.
Cynthia's dedication just shows that over 30 years, her passion has been completely unmatched. I don't know that you can find many people who have volunteered with the same organization for over 3 decades. That passion, that dedication, it makes an impact, and it's really helped drive Oklahoma City Beautiful for our entire existence.
Her real achievement is the lives that she has touched. Her acts of kindness and compassion have certainly had a ripple effect.
I can't imagine what it would look like if we didn't have this organization.
working every single day to make an impact on the beauty that surrounds us. And it's just a part of me now.
Is Cynthia here? Come on up.
Oh my gosh, this is just so sweet and lovely, and wow, look at this thing. I'm so proud. And I mean, this is a big room with a lot of people, you guys. But you know what's cool about that is you're all really passionate about the environment as well. And you beautify and you pick up trash and you plant flowers and you plant trees, and man, awesome. Thank you all very much. I'm so honored and grateful to be amongst you. And let's just keep growing and keep doing our thing, okay? Anyway, thank you so much. I'm so blessed. I'm so honored. Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia. Folks, that's the face of volunteer. That is wonderful. Thank you so much.
The Legacy Award. There's nothing better than that. Okay, so let's take a moment, and now we need to thank all our volunteers tonight who kind of made this evening possible, and the volunteers that sit amongst you. You can just look around, and there's not a one of you who hasn't volunteered for something, which is what helps keep Oklahoma beautiful, right? So give yourselves more applause. I like it. Okay, here's another Jeanettism. We all need to remember that volunteers don't necessarily have the time, they just have the heart. Write these down. There should be a book full of them. Okay, next is our Team Builders Nonprofit Award for a community project celebrating the collaborative efforts of groups partnering for a cause that meets the mission of KOB. Let's see their projects.
Team Builders, Nonprofit, Tabitha Community Park, a team of organizations including Oklahoma City Beautiful, Inasmuch Foundation, Keep America Beautiful, Oklahoma Department of Transportation, the Oklahoma Department of Environmental Quality, Total Environment, Lynn Institute, Oklahoma City Community Foundation, and Tabitha Baptist Church came together to create a local community park and green space on an empty property next door to Tabitha Church. The park meets health, cultural, and recreational needs of residents in Carverdale, Edwards, and Garden Oaks neighborhoods in northeast Oklahoma City. The park is a beautiful place where residents are coming together to build community. The completed project has a covered stage, walking trail, graveled seating area, and beautiful plant material. Park programming will include entertainment, fitness activities, agricultural experiences, and educational experiences for both youth and adults. The park has become a source of pride for the neighborhoods. William K. Warren Foundation. The William K. Warren Foundation donates several hundred trees to Up With Trees to plant across the city of Tulsa each year. These trees are strategically placed by Up With Trees to beautify the community, mitigate stormwater runoff, and improve property values, mental health, and safety along Tulsa's roadways. Utilizing seasonal maintenance plans, Up With Trees is able to offer the highest, most lasting impact possible. Ardmore Beautification Council. The Ardmore Beautification Council teamed up with Replenish Recycling and James Thompson of Thompson Square of Ardmore to create a recycle drop-off space that has become not only a place to offer recycling, but a place to gather community volunteers for a beautiful cause. The ABC board fully embraced their commitment to bring recycling to Ardmore. Citizens acknowledge the importance of recycling in keeping Ardmore a clean, green, and beautiful community. Tree OKC. As Oklahoma City Beautiful absorbed the former Oklahoma Tree Bank Foundation Urban Forestry Program, the Oklahoma Tree Bank, Oklahoma City Beautiful, OKC Parks Department, and the Oklahoma County Shine Program have come together to become Tree OKC, launching and expanding tree distribution efforts to the greater Oklahoma City metropolitan area. This new organization includes tree planting efforts, Olds tree giveaways, education events, and much more, enhancing the environment, health, and aesthetics of this, the Oklahoma City Metro. And the winner is the Tabitha Community Park Collaboration. Way to go, team.
Fantastic. Team builders from the Tabitha Project, please begin to move quietly. You know where you're going, to the back, right?
Yes, thanks you. Congratulations. Next is our Team Builders Government Award, the collaborative efforts of groups partnering for an event that meets the mission of KOB. Let's hear their cleanup stories.
Team Builders, Government, the Tire Garden Collective, the OSU Extension, Choctaw Nation, Wawoka Indian Health Center, and Oklahoma Tire Recyclers, Bristow, teamed up to create a recycled tire garden, keeping tires from landfills. In an effort to show Choctaw adults and youth how to grow and market culturally relevant crops, they built 2 different types of tire gardens at schools in Holdenville and Wetumpka, in addition to the Indian Community Center. They used over 150 tires to create 50 3-tier modular garden beds, and they used 12 truck tires to make 2 easy-access raised planters. These gardens ultimately provide fresh food in a food desert area and help citizens eat healthier. Solar System Walkway. Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful, along with the City of Broken Arrow and countless other community organizations, created learning experiences for Broken Arrow citizens and students. The Broken Arrow Voyage Solar System Walkway runs half a mile along 61st Street from Creekwood Elementary to the Broken Arrow High School. Each planet is displayed on a 95-inch tall stanchion with a scaled tactile model of the planet, complete with information about that planet. The mission of Voyage is to teach how the Earth fits into the solar system in order for people to better appreciate the importance of taking care of our planet, living in harmony with others, and remaining explorers who will someday learn of the great wonders that await us in the cosmos. Yard by Yard Community Resiliency Project, a collaboration of the Oklahoma County Conservation Districts, the Kirkpatrick Foundation, and Oklahoma Association of Conservation Districts, created a program called Yard by Yard, a Community Resiliency Project. Yard by Yard is spreading all across Oklahoma, growing exponentially. As it grows, it feeds pollinators, builds healthy soil, reduces flooding, sends clean water to our streams and rivers, and eventually our lakes. Yard by Yard provides the opportunity for those living in cities and towns to be a part of important conservation that can make Oklahoma healthier and more beautiful. And the winner is the Tire Garden Collective. Congratulations.
Nice. Team Builders representatives of Tire Garden Collective, come on back. Your award is at the photo booth area.
So there's team builders all over the place, and some of us need leadership to point us in the right direction. I congratulate them. Okay, so we got another list of award winners who didn't have to do anything except sign up for the raffle, right, Megan?
Right. Do we have more raffle winners?
I think we have a third raffle call.
We do have a third raffle call.
Well,
Dylan, do we have any more?
That would be it. I still have got my fingers crossed.
Dylan, you need to bring me some more if we have some more raffle winners. Is that it? Jeanette says
That's
we're
it.
done with that. Raffles
we did it.
We handed all those out.
Well, I'm very sorry. Okay. Says here we
Galen's
had a
just
third
sorry he
list.
didn't win what
A
he
third
was
raffle
looking
call.
for.
I still had my hopes up. I signed up for air. Okay. We now have a very special portion of the evening. We take time to recognize our affiliate of the year. Our Keep Oklahoma Beautiful affiliates are the organizations, the groups, even municipalities that are true boots on the ground during our mission across the state. Please help me welcome KOB's own, joining us for her 10th Environmental Excellence Celebration, our Executive Director, Jeanette Nance.
Jeanette's only a phone call away if we've got a question, with good advice, with training, with networking.
We partner with Jeanette and her teams.
Thank you, Jeanette, and Keep Oklahoma Beautiful.
My community might be interested. How do I talk to Jeanette?
Well, from what Jeanette's told me,
it's about relationships. I can pick up the phone and call Jeanette and say, hey, Jeanette, we've been made aware of this program.
Jeanette Nance and her team have done a remarkable job. They've got community at least in every one of our 77 counties.
Thank you, Jeanette, and Keep Oklahoma Beautiful.
Next, we honor Jeanette Nance.
That's my grandma!
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, I absolutely love that little film where you can hear my sweet grandson scream that. So thank you all very much for being here. And it's getting late, so I'm gonna turn all of these pages. And I'm gonna tell you that this is about the hardest thing I ever do. I have 63 affiliates and I have to choose one. And I can't tell you which is better than the other. We literally have to put together a spreadsheet and see who meets all of the requirements and who goes above and beyond. And it's usually 94% of them. It's both a wonderful job and a really hard job. So let's hear the stories of the top 4 the staff and I chose.
Affiliate of the Year. Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful. Yukon 66 Main Street. City of Stillwater. Up with Trees. And the 2022 KOB Affiliate of the Year is Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful. Way to go.
Congratulations. Please welcome Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful to the stage.
Thank you so much for this award. I really want to thank the judges for choosing our affiliate. We have a really super synergy going in the city of Broken Arrow right now. We work together on all the projects that we do. We have a city manager that when you come to him with an idea, he doesn't start saying, well, we'll talk about that, or we'll ask the city council, or we'll do this. He says, show me how we can make this a yes. And that puts it back on whoever's wanting to do something. Show how you can make it a yes. And he will support you all the way if you can show him how to make it a yes. And we just have wonderful things going on in our city, and I hope that many of you have visited there. We have a wonderful board. Several of our members are here. We had 4 nominations this year that came from Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful, and we're proud of every single one of our projects. We had the solar system project. We have several representatives from that group, and that was a grassroots project. A grassroots group of retired teachers from Broken Arrow applied to Washington, D.C., and they were one of 10 chosen out of 76 communities and governments and they had to raise $50,000 to make that project possible. And I just want to thank them so much. And our recycling program was outstanding. We had all kinds of people we had the ROTC groups from both Union High School and Broken Arrow High School that were out there helping as volunteers. It's just amazing when we pull together as a community what we can do. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Jeanette for her support. I call her many times saying, can we do this? I asked her a couple of times, is this legal? Can we do this? And she's always there to help us. So thank you to all of you, and thank you to Keep Oklahoma Beautiful.
Okay, so now, like Galen, I lost my place because I turned all the pages. Okay. At your table are beautiful centerpieces that you may purchase for a donation. There is a donation envelope, or you can use the donation QR code. But please be honest. If you want to take that centerpiece home, please make a donation. We already did the silent auction, so we're going to skip that. Keep Oklahoma Beautiful's Environmental Excellence Celebration is the biggest event for recognizing the communities, groups, businesses, and individuals among you tonight. Those who help us keep Oklahoma's beauty running deep. Some individuals among you have spent a lifetime passionately serving their communities, spending literally years helping change the face of what is happening around them. Tonight, we'd like to recognize our Lifetime Achievement Award winner. But before we do that, I'd like to ask the past Lifetime Achievement Award winners who are here tonight to stand. And I would like to invite last year's Lifetime Achievement Award winner to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award. Please welcome to the stage, Robert Pickens.
Thank you and good evening. Thank you to KOB and Jeanette for this opportunity. The KOB Lifetime Achievement Award is given to the person for a body of work spanning at least 25 years, which shows a passion for Oklahoma's land, as well as outstanding achievements in leadership and environmental stewardship. This individual's efforts have produced obvious improvements, enhancements, and preservation for Oklahoma's healthy, sustainable environment and beauty all across Oklahoma. But before we present this year's winner, let's again recognize past Lifetime Achievement Award winners among us this evening. Will you please, if you are a past Lifetime Achievement winner, please stand up to be recognized. This year's winner has far exceeded the definition of accomplishment in a lifetime of work. Brett Scoville of the City of Norman Solid Waste Division. Let's look at the video to tell Brett's story.
What an honor it was to represent the entire state of Oklahoma. And it's a beautiful, wonderful state, all 77 counties, and we want to keep all 77 of them beautiful. And to keep it beautiful, we like to give awards to people who've done their share tonight, I'm honored to present a Lifetime Achievement Award. And of course, the award always goes to someone who's already contributed 25 years. And this is a Lifetime Achievement Award to Brett Scoville, who spent more than 38 years in keeping Oklahoma beautiful. The remarkable thing is Brett has done this for all these 38 years, but he's done it at all different levels, from just trash management to recycling to beautification efforts all over the state. And it's appropriate that he received recognition for his effort. Of course, he's received other awards already, but the one particularly was the Governor's Award by Governor Keating in his efforts to help following the Oklahoma City bombing. He was in charge of putting up a fence all around the Oklahoma City bombing. And of course, we want to underscore the energy and passion that Brett has put into cleaning up litter and to recycling, and to, in summary, do his share and more to keep Oklahoma beautiful. So congratulations, Brett. You are so deserving of the 2022 Lifetime Achievement Award.
Brett is sought after for his wisdom.
He gets the value on both sides. He understands the operations side, he understands the management side, and he understands the customer.
It's my motto, there's no greater reward than when you're able to lift others up. That's what this is. It's people helping people, service industry. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't do anything else.
In our jobs, a lot of times people overlook the fact that you serve somebody. Every day you serve someone. And Brett gets that.
To him, it really is about the people, and I think that's what makes Brett so legendary. And it's what makes him a great leader and what makes him deserving of this Lifetime Achievement honor today.
In the solid waste management industry, I started in Oklahoma City. Ended up working for a startup company in 78 different little towns. Best part of my job. Worked at Waste Management for a couple of years, wonderful people to work with, and then started my own company with a couple other people called TWS. So again, I was out in all the little small towns, met thousands and thousands of people, and got to know every little town I was in. I'd be in the town for 2 or 3 months.
Brett has a great way of connecting people from various places in life, a lot like a switchboard operator. He's a bridge builder, putting the right people in the right place to be successful. And he's been in the business forever. I mean, he's worked private sector, public sector, to small towns. He's worked for all the companies in town. He's done recycling, solid waste. He's done it all. And he's not a guy that carries that around on his shoulders.
I ended up working for Waste Connections, which is a wonderful company, great company. And then had a chance to go to work for American Waste Control in Tulsa, the best people in the world. I came down to the city of Norman, been here for 8 years, I think. We've stayed very busy.
When it comes to safety, operations, HR, and people, Brett is an authority on these matters. He not only can teach it, but he lives it.
In 1995, I was working in Oklahoma City in the solid waste industry, doing construction site services. The building went up. I thought it was a gas main that had exploded. I called the office and said, I have this crew and this equipment if it's needed. We came in 40 minutes after the Murray building, put the perimeter fencing up, did all of that security work to keep that thing contained. I'd move fence forward and backward to keep the crowds at bay when they were recovering some of the victims, and I was there for 2 months. That honor that I received from the governor, that honor's not mine. It belongs to us.
And Brett, special congratulations to you for your heroic, your professional help during the Oklahoma City bombing. I was happy to give you a commendation. You deserved it, and I, to this day, am grateful to you.
Brett's a guy that I've leaned on. He's provided me information, context, and even just a listening ear when I needed it most. And I know that I'm better at my job. I'm better as a person because of Brett Scoville.
The thing I'm most proud of is this generation of leadership. I could go on for 5 minutes about this generation of leadership. I see passion to a degree I've not seen before. I'm proud to be a part of it. And I hope I influenced it just a little bit.
This guy has his fingerprints all over the state from an environmental and sustainable standpoint. He truly is a legend.
He makes everyone around him better. You know, he empowers people, and that's pretty valuable.
To him, it is about keeping Oklahoma beautiful. It's about leaving it in a better condition for the next generation than what we found it in.
And how could you not want to keep Oklahoma beautiful? If you live here and if you've been around any at all, you know it's the people. I've been around a little and there's no better place than here.
Well deserved, Brett. Welcome to the stage.
Set that down. You know, I heard the word probably 20 times tonight, collaborative. And Shelley believed in me. That's the most important thing. Shelley believed in me all these years. That's the best part. And I could talk about all the things that happened in the past, but I'd rather talk about what's going on right now. And I could go on for 10 minutes, names, Paul Ross and Matt Williams and Tim Hembry and Nick and all those guys up in Tulsa and Tim Stevens up in Enid and Ellen Bussery over in Bixby with Okra and Matt Faulkner over in Stillwater doing amazing things up there. And I could go on and on and on. Kaylee Shiplet at DEQ has helped me so much, and Patrick. And I pick up the phone, they answer first ring. They want to see us succeed. It's a collaborative effort. It's a networking effort. It's the most amazing thing we have. The most passionate people are here now. In my 38 years of doing this, I've never seen passion at this level and innovation at this level. John Hafner at Green Environmental, and I wrote Michelle Loudenback. Nobody has more heart than Michelle. Terry Richmond at the City of Norman. Nobody has more heart than Terry, except maybe Michelle. But Crystal Bennett, Jerry Summers at the City of Midwest City doing amazing things. Paul Streets, been a big help to me. Rebecca Dallin with the City of Oklahoma City. I don't know if you're here, Rebecca, but Rebecca Dallin with Stormwater at Oklahoma City has helped me so many times. And just on and on and on. It's just been a great experience, and I'm not quitting. I'm going to keep going. So I especially appreciate Keep Oklahoma Beautiful. Nobody does this with more heart than Keep Oklahoma Beautiful, the folks at Keep Oklahoma Beautiful. Thank you so much. This is amazing. Best thing ever happened to me. Appreciate it.
Welcome back, Jeanette Nance and KOB Board President Virgil Turner.
Okay, so you've been hearing it throughout the evening. If you were a winner tonight, you were a finalist for Best of the Best. But those with the highest scores by our judges will be recognized right now.
This year's Best of the Environmental Best finalists are Ponca City Tree Project, Tulsa Garden Center, Tabitha Community Park, the OKC Community Foundation Parks and Public Spaces Initiative, and the 2022 Keep Oklahoma Beautiful Best of the Environmental Best Award goes to the Tabitha Community Park. Congratulations. Now, let's see a little more about this wonderful project.
In June, we had the opportunity, the blessing to be able to open our Pocket Park. And we're so excited to have our community partners that invested in us to join us as we celebrated the grand opening of the Tabitha Community Pocket Park.
But it was just a total sense of satisfaction to see all of the people come together and to see the kids running, and because that's what it's about.
To have Tabitha as such a phenomenal partner to say, here's this land, what can we do? To me, collaboration, you know, it takes a church, it takes funders, it takes someone helping to put them together, and to be able to do something like that with all of these people, it was amazing, and hopefully we can do it again someday.
The Tabitha Community Park, getting the opportunity to work with so many wonderful organizations just has built a gym for the community and a place for people to get out and build community with their neighbors and friends.
For the young people, for the young kids, that gives them an opportunity to go and run, jump, dream, whatever on their side of town, where they didn't have to go under bridges or over across that busy highway to get to the park. So again, thank you all.
You guys helped us to see what it could be, the possibilities.
Congratulations, Tabitha Project participants. They built a park, y'all. Come on up.
Well, this is absolutely amazing. Oklahoma City Beautiful just had a small part in this project, but bringing collaboration that we just talked about, this is what it's all about, bringing all these wonderful people together to build this wonderful park for not only the citizens of Northeast Oklahoma City, but for everybody to come visit. And I'm just so grateful for Keep Oklahoma Beautiful and all the partners behind me that made this all possible. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening. Never in a million years did we think or even imagine that in Northeast Oklahoma City that we would win such a, or be recognized rather, for such a prestigious award. The residents of the Edwards community, Carverdale, Northeast Oklahoma City, really appreciates the opportunity to share what is called Keeping Oklahoma Beautiful. Thank you.
So who wants to take the award with you? Thank you again.
Okay, that is the last award of the evening. I thank all of you for coming this evening and staying with us. If you're taking a centerpiece, please remember to make a donation for it. And
don't forget your raffle items.
Yes, don't forget to pick up your raffle items.
Take a plant, leave a donation. Jeanette, thank you. Galen, thank you. Virgil, thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.